we getting prepped for the next big update, ladies and gentlemen? While the next world update is around the corner, hopefully, we see a new horizon on some interesting locations. Meanwhile, this week brings you more towards the marketplace, plus the world of development, freeware, events. The list keeps getting better, isn't it? So hit that subscribe button for future releases. The Airliner class seems to grab a lot of attention these days, especially this week with the 757's progress from Bluebird simulations. While the coverage has been placed on several things, the objective is to give us an immersive experience, trying to meet different levels of experience for different simmers. A good thought process here, making it more flexible on both ways, for both consumers and devs. Realistic normal operations, flight dynamics. Now the devs have been working closely with real-world pilots to ensure behavioral accuracy. The team have confirmed on the commencement of the virtual cabin portion, and we do see the progress here with the screenshots. Now sounds are another aspect to cover, and not few. The team have recorded dozens of them from the real model, covering the APU startup and shutdown, hydraulic pumps, warnings, even till the detail of switches, knobs and button presses. Now on the parallel, work on high-quality exterior model textures is ongoing and work in progress. Continuing with airliners, the next in line would be from the team of Airsoft, and it sure does look pleasing to us. With the modeling of the plane's cockpit areas including the pedestal, PFD, overhead panel, as well as the new aircraft's EFP, there is some limited detail about the manual which will ship with the aircraft upon release. Between 1 to 4 months. That's the timeline for the release. Now let's think worst case scenario here. 4 months is not long, plus the console users sure have some relief as this is planned for Xbox as well. Now the A330 shouldn't be complex if you're good with the A320. It sure does sport a similar cockpit and hopefully we should see this released on the timeline planned. More to follow on this one. A military aircraft this week from the team of Roland Laborie. The Airbus A400 Atlas is a European 4-engine turboprop military transport aircraft. Now this was designed by Airbus Military as a tactical airlifter with strategic capabilities, replacing the older transport aircraft including the Transal C-160. A versatile aircraft that's been designed to operate different ways, as well as a tanker capable of carrying personnel and materials in various configurations. Now the team boasts a complete model, fully animated, virtual cockpit and external model. The package includes 3D model displays, PFD, MFD, terrain follow, MCDU, air conditioning, pneumatics, autopilot, autothrottle, and 15 high-resolution liveries. Now at the first level, it's not meeting all the simmer's expectations, I would say. It's too early to judge, but this is based off the first level here with the recent release. Hopefully, we see some improvements over time. The highly anticipated Pilatus PC-12 has been overcoming numerous challenges and setbacks to bring the virtual skies a true-to-life representation of the popular aircraft. Now SimWorks Studios, do we need to know what they do? Absolutely not. Taking into account with the previous updates provided by this team, it's evident that the team have been dedicated to perfect different areas of flight handling, exteriors, interior models and more. Now they've also focused on making the aircraft as customizable as possible, with the inclusion of a repainter-friendly texture and extensive customization options for the interiors. Now this level of detail extends all the way to avionics systems as well, and this surely demonstrates the team's commitment to delivering an experience that's very immersive. The project appears to be now speeding up towards completion as the team shares more regular updates. SimWorks Studios is out to bring us another exciting addition. The roadmap to the future from a team who've been offering us some exciting pairware. We're talking about India Fox Deco. Now the F-35 is no doubt one of them, and we've seen plenty of changes on updates we receive. Now with the next installment, the team says the F-14 Tomcat is now flyable. Of course, we should expect a lot of detail, especially on jets, as they're made up of complex systems, and the team have been doing their best to include as much detail as possible. Now as part of the recent update, these screenshots showcases us a well-used cockpit design and aircraft in flight. Besides that, the Tornado, the 4J Skyhawk, Eurofighter Typhoon are some of the other projects slated for this year, and there's definitely more to follow on this. Moving towards classic variety, following the release of the Grumman JRF-6B Goose, Newport 17 and the P40B, Big Radials have announced the release of the latest addition to the sim, the Northern Norseman. Designed and built by Canadian aircraft manufacturer Northern Aircraft Limited. Now this has celebrated history, and the company has produced over 900 aircraft between 1935 and 59. Now the plan is to offer us a highly detailed and accurate representation of the real-world aircraft, complete with realistic flight dynamics and performance. What aircraft are we featuring today? Now this is a capable tail dragger that earned its popularity on many other platforms including FSX being brought to life. Study level they claim it sure does feel like it. Now at times there are a few things that come across setting to delays, and that's been the case with the team before the release. Now this aircraft is also known as Super Rocket, as it's a single-engine, high-wing, light utility monoplane. The devs at Pilot Experience Sim have paid great attention to detail in replicating the Mauler M7, and this is in reference to drawings and animations as well, trying to capture the aircraft's various liveries and interior colors. Plus, the flight model and systems have been carefully designed to mimic the actual behaviors of the aircraft. It's now available for PC and Xbox through the marketplace, priced at $28. Ground level speaking, what airport are we looking at? The level of detail some devs take into account are truly remarkable here. Now airports might be static in nature, but they sure do welcome you to a city, state, country or a region. It marks as a gateway to your destination, and some airports do justice like these. A digital design creation, by the way, with so much to offer, and it truly makes me happy to even spend time on any part of the airport observing nitty-gritty details with animations, including people, textures, weather and so much more. The link to this beautiful airport can be found right here in the description below. Before we move to development, now flight simming is a serious business. The amount of add-ons seem to be growing exponentially, and there's no doubt about it. At the same time, does humor. An iconic spacecraft has landed recently from the team of Captain Sims. Now if you're a Star Wars fan, we certainly understand, and if it was a freeware, things would have been much better. It does seem a little too steep for $15 to be honest, but either ways, this was certainly something worth bringing up on the humor section today. What's new this week in the world of development? 3 regions of focus this time, extending to Oceania, the region of the US focusing Hawaii on World Update 13. Of course, we should expect improved elevation data and aerial imagery to provide a more realistic and immersive experience. Now the mention of Antarctica was surprisingly a nice plan. Enhanced details will enable users to appreciate diverse topography and stunning geography of these unique islands and the vast remoteness of Antarctica. 14 airports and airstrips, carefully crafted to ensure accuracy and authenticity. From small island airstrips to bustling international airports, we have the opportunity to take off and land at a variety of locations across the Pacific Ocean. Now Orbx is collaborating with the team in rendition of all these locations, and the planned date is on the 25th of this month, a few days from today. Before we move to events and freeware, the next line of sweepstakes are out from Tobii. The newly started Star Design themed Spring Sale campaign has begun with a cool 15% off on Tobii Eye Tracker 5. Now this is valid until the 19th of this month, and quite frankly when I start using Tobii, I've started using less of VR. Just makes things a little more comfy to the eyes. It's definitely not a VR replacement, but I like it heads-free and that ease of use around the cockpit. On events this week, it's time to pay a visit to Kazakhstan with our usual series gang on the Community Flying Friday. April 12th is the anniversary of humanity's first voyage into space, achieved by cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin. This milestone is celebrated annually around the world as Yuri's Night. Now the launch place of Gagarin's historic 1961 mission was in Kazakhstan, and the event has been planned to commemorate this. So mark your calendars as the event is on the 14th, which is Friday. The type of aircraft, more details, flight plan can be found if you check the link in the description below. Plus, join our Discord server. We do have events as well. We share plenty of news on what's the latest at the sim. In the line of freeware, now recently we showcased an add-on focusing on ship and boat traffic, which is basically AI traffic. My suggestion to you guys, get it. If you like VFR flying, this is something worth considering. We have made a video on this and you can check it out at the end of this video. The freeware to showcase today would be the London Stansted Airport, EGSS in short. And quite frankly, I'm not sure if I've showcased this airport before on Freeware. If I have done this before, please forgive me. But this airport is worth downloading. 50,000 downloads to start off, and why is that? Details matter, and features include high quality and accurate 3D models of the main terminal, satellite terminals, NATS tower, cargo terminals, Ryanair hangar, Diamond hangar, and so much more to call it a great airport. Produced by Liam. Hopefully you get a chance to look at the Freeware and be part of the events. It definitely helps you connect with more like-minded folks. The link to both the Freeware and the community events can be found right here in the description below. Do subscribe as we have so much more to cover in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. As always, it's been a true pleasure. Until next time, do take care and happy flying.